Hello, I am Adam Gwon. I am the writer and composer of Ordinary Days, which was last year's Roundabout Underground show. And I'm actually here in the Roundabout Underground Black Box on the set of Tigers Be Still, which is playing right now. And we're talking today about working in different size theater spaces. Obviously Roundabout has a number of different theater spaces of different sizes, and this space here is the most intimate, and it is sort of the incubator for new works. And one of the reasons why a space like this, which is so intimate, is such a great way to develop a brand new piece is that you can really sense the conversation between the performers and the writing and the audience. And so it's a great space to watch a new show come to life, because you can really tell, at least from the writer's perspective, what's working and what isn't on a moment-to-moment basis. Ordinary Days had its very next production after Roundabout Underground at a theater out in California that was a 350-seat proscenium with a balcony in the audience and a 3-story set. So obviously it was a very different physical production than what we did here in the Underground. And there are a number of things that we did differently to sort of tailor the show to a different size space. One of them was the set. The set here at Roundabout Underground basically was just a wall of light-up LED panels along the back of the stage, and the show took place in so many different locations that we had a very simple set that we could move around here to sort of abstractly create all those different locations. Whereas at South Coast Rec, the bigger theater out in California, we had a much bigger space to fill, and so we were actually able to bring on sets in a more literal way. For example, one of the sets was a kitchen, and here at Roundabout we just sort of hinted at kitchen through a number of cubes and props, where at South Coast Rep we actually rolled on a kitchen set that the actors were able to use. Another thing that was really interesting in terms of doing a musical in different size spaces, we got to play around with other ways that the director and the performers could adjust their performances, either to speak very intimately to an audience of just 4 or 5 rows, or to a larger audience, which included a balcony. And some of the things we did at South Coast Rep involved changing the keys of a lot of the songs. For example, there was one ballad called Favorite Places that, for the Roundabout Underground production, we very decidedly kept it in a lower key so that it felt very conversational for the actor, and he didn't really have to push to get the notes out. When we got to California, obviously he had to sort of sell the song up to the balcony, so we jacked the key up quite a bit so that he really had high soaring notes that carried beyond, the first rows of the audience. I hope you'll check out all of their different theaters and see how the creative teams have really made each piece work in a particular space.